Today's tale begins here in the city of Hollywood on a very rainy day. Here at Hollywood Toys and Costumes, a historic Halloween store that's been open since 1950. One of my favorite Halloween stores. I always say that about every Halloween store, but this truly is a really good Halloween store. Gonna go inside and show you guys why. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Nick Massacre. It is Monday, February 16th, 2026, and it's actually President's Day today, which is probably why we have a very empty Hollywood Boulevard, or emptier than usual, I should say. Still a little bit of people driving around and walking around, but we are here at the very historic Hollywood Toys and Costume store, built in 1950, or opened, I should say, in 1950, here in this very building. We're gonna go inside. This is a place to get your costumes, see some amazing props, and just get odd things that you don't normally see at any typical store. They are open all year round, and they are one of the best Halloween stores in all of LA. We're gonna head inside, give you guys a little tour. Thank you guys for joining me. We're gonna have ourselves a little spooky day. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, just starting off outside, taking a look at the building, you can spot these really old rockets. You can see it says Hollywood Toys. Some old relics, looks like they've been here for a little while. I also love the Art Deco style architecture. We got the giant spider there. And then the very iconic neon sign. It even says since 1950. Also another sign here, Hollywood's largest costume, wig, and toy superstore. 6600 Hollywood Boulevard. Now, of course, Tim Burton got his star here on September 3rd, 2024, right in front of the store. The very store that he claimed he used to come to get inspiration and just walk around. Pretty cool that they put it here right in front of the store. And before walking inside, you're greeted by the Halloween man himself, Michael Myers. They've added some things to his costume. Some of the stuff that they carry, if you do some cosplaying, liquid latex and paint, glitter and whatnot. There's a lot to see. I wouldn't be able to cover everything in one video, but it's a lot. Look at this. Wow. It's always amazing walking in here. And now with the craze with Scream 7 coming out, they have Ghostface here in front of all the other costumes. Obviously not the original Ghostface, it's, I guess you want to call it the Pearl Ghostface. But they do have a variety of Ghostface masks. Now I do want to mention they don't have the regular Ghostface. It's really popular, so it must have sold out. They have the What's Up one from, I guess it's obviously from Scary Movie. Yeah, it says right there, Scary Movie. And then they have these other ones. Other closest one would be this plastic one here. Comes with a knife combo for $27.99. Actually, never mind. They do have the 25th anniversary version, which is probably the best one, in my opinion, because it's got the little glitter hood there for $29.99. If they don't have the costume, I'm probably gonna pick this up, but I'm looking for the costume today. Look at how many they have. So many. Chrome face. You got the Scarecrow version. Even the Santa Ghostface. Pretty gnarly collection. Take a look at all the other masks. Like I said earlier, if you're looking for a particular mask, most likely you will find it here. They got Hellboy up there. They even got the Grinch. And if you want to just be a regular monster, they do have some non-IP monsters. Even got Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. Some werewolves. Look at the chimpanzee. That kind of looks like one that was in Bruno Mars's music video, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the song that says, "Today I don't feel like doing anything." I think that's the one. Fallout masks. If you want to see a mask, you can ask for assistance and they'll grab it for you. But this is not it. They also have this side. A little more IPs on this side. You got the presidents, Rob Zombie. Oh, look at this ghost face. Devil face, actually. The blinged out devil face. You got some Jokers there, Bane.
Thank you.
Even Terrifier, they have the Tinsley Terrifier, which is the good version of the mask, in my opinion. They got the bloody one and the Santa bloody one. Look at all those Michaels and Chuckies. And then down here they have Freddy's. Oh yeah, Freddy, also Leatherface. Pretty much all of them. Pretty Woman, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the regular Leatherface. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is right there, I believe. And then I believe that's the one with Jessica Biel. Yeah. And then Pinhead. Yeah, I mean, you could just point all of these. It would take you all day, but pretty good selection. Beetlejuice up there. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I would say the only time it's probably hard to find a particular one is during Halloween season, but regular season, all season, I should say, or throughout the year, you can find all of this. And it's always stocked. If you're looking for like cosmetic jewelry or just, you know, costume jewelry, they have everything you can think of. Some crowns. They even have fake money, which looks so real. I would believe this is kind of the money they use in films. Like from afar, it looks pretty realistic. And then the rolled up hundreds and 20s, which, like I said, from afar, looks pretty real. You can see all the medieval costumes they have up there. Even some samurai stuff. They got a jigsaw there. Kiss. Right by all the jewelry. I mean, just look at all this jewelry. I mean, if you really wanted to like have a whole production and do some kind of filming and have all these costumes, this would definitely be a place to go. I'm sure a lot of productions do actually come here and get costumes and jewelry and whatnot. Things for films. Wouldn't be surprised. Pretty big selection of rings as well. You don't even have to use them for a costume if you just like to wear rings. They have quite a few here. Earrings as well. This whole area is dedicated to jewelry. When I wanted to get a Freddy Krueger glove, I actually came to the store and they had one in stock. Picked it up the same day. Didn't have to wait a couple of weeks online. It was just worth making the drive down here and getting it same day so I can get it autographed by Robert Englund. So sometimes when you don't have time and you want to just grab your things same day or you need it for the next day, this is a good spot to see if they have what you need. A lot of Terrifier and Ghostface merchandise also available. It's going to be very popular when the movie comes out. Same thing with Terrifier 4. It'll be flying off the shelf. Check out the costumes they have above the display cases. These are actual mascot costumes, so definitely higher quality costumes than your traditional like Spirit Halloween. And then you'll find some other traditional costumes that you probably can find online. But like I said, if you want to get it same day or you need it, within the next couple of days, you don't want to wait, you could definitely do that here and just pick your costume up. It's a lot more convenient. Also, if you're doing special cosplaying and you need a certain wig or you're looking for like a certain hairstyle, they do have tons of like professional style wigs, not just, the cheap wigs you would find at, local like Target or something, or not even Target. I don't even think Target sells wigs, but like at a regular like Spirit Halloween or Hot Topic, they actually sell professional style wigs that you can actually pose and use hair product in. Like I said, you pay for what you get. If you want to buy a high quality wig, they do have those here. And if you want to get like a cheaper wig, they do have those available on this side, I believe. Like the pre-packaged wigs. Those are also available. Tons of makeup. They have prosthetics, teeth, glue, anything you need for your cosplay. Fake blood is all available here and fully stocked. You can see all the prosthetics there. And they have always somebody inside to help you. If you're looking for, or you have any questions like how to apply or what to use, you kind of give them like an idea of what you're doing. They can point you in the right direction. Even facial hair, pretty much everything. They have the higher end ones and then the pre-packaged ones, which would be a little more affordable. Here's a look at all the hats they have. They also have eye masks for like masquerades. Like I said, this store is huge. It just goes pretty far down into like a clown section, which is on this side. They have kids clowns and adult clown stuff. And then if you go on the other side of this aisle, they have their horror traditional costumes. You can see they have the traditional costumes: witches, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Beetlejuice, Wednesday, the Bride. And then more to the left, further down, is where they have the more iconic horror characters. You got Megan, Chucky. There's the Ghostface costume that I wanted to come get. It is $89 for the 25th. It's like semi-glitter cape with a mask. 25th anniversary Ghostface by Fun World. It's actually a really good costume. If you're ever looking for a good Ghostface costume and you don't want to spend like $300, that one's definitely the one to go with. It's $89, so probably going to pick that one up before it sells out. There's tons of props here to look through. And what I do like is there's not just one, products for one prop particularly. Like if you're looking for a certain Freddy Krueger glove from Nightmare on Elm Street and you don't want to pay a certain price, they do have a different level of pricing, or I should say more affordable level. So this one is $29.99, which is like the plastic version, where some stores only sell the expensive version of those items. So a little more affordable, and then you have the more expensive stuff. So it's pretty cool that they have a variety to choose from. You have all this medieval attire, helmets, Viking helmets, some king and queen crowns, all near the hats. And then the clown section, which I mentioned a little while ago. If you're looking for like clown noses or, anything clown related, besides Art the Clown. The Art the Clown stuff is in the horror section. This is where the traditional clown stuff would be. They got some really good clown shoes. Now these clown shoes are pretty well made and they are quite expensive. I have cosplayed Art the Clown and looked into these. These are about $200. Well, anywhere from $180 to $200 depending on the color. If you want to get all black, I believe it's like $200. But like I said, they do have a variety. If that doesn't work for you, a little more expensive, they do have some cheaper clown shoes for $24. And then even cheaper, if you want to go more cheaper than that, which is like a fabric shoe that goes over your shoe. This is $17. And another all black one for $24. Just check out all these creature gloves. This one's called Halloween Hands, $24.99. They got some like ape looking feet. Oh, this Ghoulish company is really cool. It's called Ghoulish Productions. They actually make really good stuff. I have some cup holders of theirs. They have some weird, I think it's called zombie molded gloves. They have this other zombie glove. And then these, I think it's like skeleton gloves that react to light. Yeah, black light reactive. More zombie gloves. Pretty big variety. Just look at this. You wouldn't find that at a regular, or not regular, but a traditional, I should say, Halloween store. This is like more, dedication to your costume. Just look at that. These are Giant Feet by Ghoulish Productions. Now these are not. These are just like half ones that go over your regular shoes, but still pretty gnarly. $44.99. Heading into the accessories area, where they have some Halloween buckets. It's like a severed head. $24.99. Lots and lots of accessories. Even got a inflatable cell phone. They call it the 80s inflatable cell phone. That would actually be pretty cool for Ghostface, for like a Scream party or something. It's made by Rubies. Rubies is a pretty good company. I have a I have a Santa Claus costume made by them. A lot of this stuff reminds me of things that you would find in an old magic shop. Kind of like gag and gimmick stuff. But believe it or not, some people actually use this stuff on a daily basis for attire and fashion. And that's pretty cool. I think that's unique. People ask, hey, where did you get that? Got it at Hollywood and Hollywood Toys and Costumes. Here are the weapons section. Quite a selection as well. You got the Halloween knives. You got the Ghostface machete. I didn't know Ghostface had a machete. Not sure what Scream he used this in, but if you know, put it in the comments below. What movie did Ghostface use a machete in? Automatically, my first thought was Jason. This is more of Jason's vibe, though. The slasher machete. They have another one here, too. I always love the weapons they have in the store. From far away, you would not know if this is real or not, especially if I'm holding it like that. At a quick glance, you would be like, is that real? Now, they got different ones to choose from. Like I said, it's all about variety here. They got one that comes with the Jason mask. It's called Mask and, or not Mash, but Mask and Machete. It doesn't say Jason on there, but it's kind of like a little off-brand Jason. Some wrenches, and you can see this is like a plumber pipe. Here's it out of the bag. Then you got some axes and whatnot. I actually have that chain, and I bought that. It's actually a pretty good chain. Now, you don't see these too often, and when you do, they're not that good looking. But this one's really good. I would probably throw some, you know, fake blood on there, and it would come out pretty nice. This one's $23.99. It would be a little good Art the Clown bat. Kind of actually reminds me more of Walking Dead, but it's called the Zombie Smasher. Now, even though these costumes are high up and on display on top of the racks, you can see they are still for sale and available for purchase. It's kind of like Demon Medieval one is $299. This is like a RoboCop. Kind of reminds me of RoboCop. Not sure if that's what it is. It's $499. This one, $399. I don't see the price on the Black Samurai. You got the Mandalorian for $499. He's got a helmet as well. Little Din Djarin with a jetpack. Actually, I think that might be Boba Fett. Can't really tell because the jetpack and the... No, it is the Mandalorian. He's got the signet. And then, yeah, some medieval one right here, $250. And so on and so forth. Okay, so these I've never paid attention to. Didn't know that they sold fake firearms. But they do have the orange tip for safety. This one's $199. They have little smaller ones too. So I was actually just cut off from filming right now. I was just told that I couldn't film in the store. So I stopped filming immediately and let her know I'm really sorry. Didn't know that was a thing. I have filmed before and I have done a video here. And she was like, oh, what is it exactly? Explained that it was pretty much a video showcasing the store and all the props for YouTube. And she's like, oh, if that's what it is, and you know, we follow you as well, didn't know that, then by all means film. So thank you to Hollywood Toys and Costumes for letting me film. I don't want to break any rules, so didn't see any signs either, but thankfully they're allowing me to film, so the video continues. But back to the firearms. They have some smaller ones, handguns, and then an old revolver. $200. Very similar price to the, you know, the real thing, but you want to get a prop used one, they have that, and also some knives and samurai swords, or I don't know if those are katanas. Yeah, that looks like a katana. Oh, take a look at these. These are old. Loving that Freddy Krueger model kit. It says it's $99. I don't know if that's the current price. but these other ones are 50% off. Of course, not the Freddy Krueger. That's awesome. Collector's edition, ultra fine detail, 18-inch tall. Oh, those legs look terrifying, but very realistic. These are $99. It's got the ball and chain there. And a lot of other chains too, with the hooks on them. I feel like a lot of people, especially the haunts in Burbank that do the displays on their houses, they come and get their stuff here. So, I mean, I wouldn't see anywhere else, honestly. Maybe online, but a lot of this stuff is pretty well made. Pretty good stuff for decorations for Halloween time. Funny, I've never really paid attention to the models that they sell, but they sell all of these. You got the Riddler there. You got Freddy Krueger down there too. One of the Sand People. Now, I wouldn't think these were models, but they actually are. It says models that you put together. Yeah, it says here, all the built-up model kits on sale. Ask for details. I guess they come in these boxes. And if they're model kits, I think some of them are actually just scale models, but they do have the model kits that you can build yourself. Okay, now this is a gem. Really would love to have that. It's probably my favorite thing I've seen in the store. Obviously, by my name, you guys know that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite movie of all time. And they have this old prop here. I've only seen it online before. Never seen it in person. I don't know how much it costs, but if I could buy that, I would. I'm pretty sure it's an arm and a leg. That is really awesome. He's pretty decent size too. Just aisles and aisles of props. You got severed hands here. Barbed wire hands. Feet and hands going through hooks and chains. And just take a look at this. Prepackaged amputated foot. Also have, looks like a little cocktail of some sort. Like an Oregon cocktail, I would call that. That's what I would call that. Lots of different types of skeletons. Hanging skeletons. They got the standing one. Pretty giant too. I was grabbing this lantern here, which I thought was pretty unique. It's kind of like a skeleton hand holding a lantern. And that little witch box, I guess it's motion detected. Yeah, they got the little motion detector there. Went off as I was picking this up. So you might get a little spooked out walking around the Halloween store. Now, just for the video's sake, they do have lots of kids and toddlers costumes. If you are looking for a certain costume, maybe even for a birthday, for a child, they do have a lot of that here. So Ghostbusters, Teletubbies, pretty much everything. Don't want to go into too much detail with this. I know not everybody has kids, but just wanted to throw that out there. They have tons of kids costumes and props for birthdays and whatnot. And if you're looking for it or looking for a certain item, you'll probably find it here. They also have a pretty decent sized fog collection. You can see they also have fog juice and things to maintain your fog machine. So all your fog machine needs can be met here. Here's a look at the last aisle. A lot of leggings, women's costumes, kind of the cutesy costumes, 70s, 80s, Wonder Woman, Raggedy Ann, all that cute stuff they have here too. And it goes all the way down to the front of the store. Also got a lot of party favors if you're throwing a party. I know like Party City no longer exists, so people tend to spend a lot of money at like Target and Walmart. And you don't even get to find the stuff you want, like the theme stuff. So like if you're having like a friend's party, they have Central Perk stuff. They also have some Five Nights at Freddy's themed plates and cups. It actually looks like something that would be sold at Chuck E. Cheese, so pretty good quality stuff. Like I said, if you're looking for a certain theme, most likely they would have it. Now, after walking through the whole store, you can see how big it actually really is. I recommend if you are coming here to know what you're looking for or kind of have an idea of what you're looking for, because if you just want to come to visit and walk around and just kind of take in everything, you will be here for a while and you will feel overwhelmed because there's so much to look at. I think you should only come here if you know what you're going to get, you know what you're looking for, because it's kind of like a mini warehouse. It's just aisle upon aisle of stuff. Get all the wigs up there. More costumes on this side. It's pretty much an overall look at the store. I've actually purchased quite a few expensive wigs here that I still use for my cosplays till this day. I do cosplays from time to time, and I'll post them up on either Instagram or TikTok and whatnot. But I bought my Grabber wig here for the Grabber for Black Phone, and it came out really good. Also got another one for, you know, a couple other cosplays, and I'll reuse them for other ones. But if you're looking for a really good quality wig, this is definitely a good spot to get it at. You can see all the selection they have. It's quite a few. All right, so that was your look at the Hollywood Toys and Costume Store. Starting to rain down pretty hard. Gonna put my hood on there. But yeah, if you are visiting, I recommend buying something small because they are a family-owned business still. Even though they've been open since 1950, they are open every day, and not everybody shops there every day. A lot of people just go in to browse and see all the cool stuff. That is really coming down hard right now. But thank you guys for tuning in, for watching my videos. If you guys are not subscribed and you like Halloween and spooky events, consider hitting that follow button. I will be taking you guys on more events and more stores just like this. Thank you guys for following along. I'm gonna head out before I get soaked. I'll see you guys in the next video. The tale has been told.